Are we back? Hello, are we back? Hello, are we back? Okay, we're back. Cool. I forgot about that. Oh, I also forgot about the audio. What up? 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 Hello, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna take these headphones off. Let me know. Look at this. When I raise my hand, there's interference. Oh my god. I forgot how janky my audio always is. What's up, y'all? When's the last... Let me see if... Okay, I'm going to take these headphones off and see if the thing goes away. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, it's fixed. Is it fixed? Yep. I think it's fixed. Is it fixed? Dude, headphones. Okay, so. Hold up. Okay, so I'm going to leave that going there. It looks like we're good on audio. Yo, when's the last time you've seen a Butterfinger, dude? Oh, man. It's half a Butterfinger, too. It's like... Yo, I ate this. I got this on the way back. We were driving from LA to back to San Francisco after LA tours. I'm gonna get into all that, but yeah, I just found this in my frame bag just now, and I was like, I should eat this. So here we are. I'm gonna eat a Butterfinger. Oh man. Oh, it feels good to be back. Let's go over it. All right. Let's see. I got a list of things to talk about. I've been away. I've been away from YouTube, really. It's been nice. It's been great. Oh, yeah. Holy shit. Woo! Okay. It's such a weird candy bar. I wouldn't get one again. I only bought it because... It had been so long since I've had one. Holy shit. Okay, so yeah, man. Let's get into it. So topics today. Where are the topics today? They're not on here anymore, are they? Here. Topics today. Here we go. I'm just gonna drop them in the chat. Yeah, bikes, most definitely bikes, yes. Oh man, it looks like shit, but there they are. Let's just do one at a time, all right? Here. We'll start with North Carolina. So, I'm gonna talk about North Carolina. But before I do, I want to say what's up to Dennis Blake in the chat. Yo, Dennis, I went to your coffee shop on a Friday after a bike ride. I was up in your hood, up in Inwood, riding some secret dirt trails with Evan Weiss. Y'all know him from Bike Snob. We rode dirt on Friday. Anyways, on the way back, I stopped at your spot. I knew you weren't going to be there, but just thought I'd say, hey, man, I stopped by your motherfucking spot. Oh, no longer yours. Holy shit. Well, I stopped by your old spot, so there you go. Hopefully you were out there doing your thing, getting your shit done, working. Maybe you were sleeping. I don't know what you do these days. I haven't seen you in forever, but check it out. The first thing on the list here is North Carolina. That's right. North Carolina. I don't know if you knew by all the YouTube videos. Here, let's make this color. That yeah, Andre and Jeff and myself took a mountain bike trip in January, and we went to North Carolina because it was a little bit warmer and we did what we love to do, and that's ride mountain bikes. So yeah, you probably saw some videos, or maybe you didn't. You know, I know a lot of people here on the channel don't care for mountain bikes as much, but hey, I still ride them, and just because you don't like them, I'm still gonna ride them. It was dope. We rode some trails that I had shared on the channel before, and then we also rode some trails that I wanted to ride that I didn't have a chance to last time. And the riding over there is really good and really challenging, and it's not that far away. I mean, it's an 11-hour drive from here, so yeah, that's a whole day's drive. But once you're there, it's not that expensive to be down there, and it's a nice little getaway from the cold weather that was here. Although it did rain and snow on Friday or Thursday when we were out there, unfortunately, so we lost a day. Other than that, it was dope, and it was kind of like the kickoff to me getting back into shape on the bike, because I already had made plans to go to California to do the LA tourist race. So that's what I'm getting into now. So after North Carolina, we were there for 5 days, made some videos with the dudes, experimented with some cameras and some camera angles, posted those on the channel and the other channel. But that wasn't a trip to film. That was more of a trip to enjoy ourselves. So there was a day where I didn't even film at all. I know, right? Wow. Didn't film. Crazy. Yeah, so did some of that, and then went to California, and in California I brought 2 bikes with me. Guess what 2 bikes they were? 2 more mountain bikes. So I brought the same big Sentinel with me, the big mountain bike, but I also brought the Cannondale Scalpel with me. And really the Scalpel, that hardtail, and the number 22, the Drifter, I can ride them in the same places for the most part. You know what I mean? Like, I can ride the Drifter on stuff that I would be comfortable on a hardtail on. That's just the kind of riding I normally have done on this bike. So I'm just used to getting, riding a little more rocky and gnarlier terrain. And I know this bike can handle it. But because I had the Cannondale was gifted to me, and I didn't, I just came upon it. I was like, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll ride this bike, since, I rode that bike all summer riding across the country. Give it a break. Actually put some hard miles on the Cannondale. So I brought it with me to California. And as soon as I touched down, let me tell you, flying with one bike is a challenge if you haven't done it before. Once you get used to it, once you have a committed airline, an airline that you commit to, and you know how to work the system properly where you don't get charged for bikes and all that, it becomes easy. But doing it with 2 bikes, now that's a fucking challenge. I don't know if I'm going to do that again. It made it possible. I didn't have to pay any extra money because I think I've mentioned it before. I fly with the same airline always, so I have it's not mileage, it's more like I forget what they call it, but they take care of the people who keep flying with them. And so right now I get 3 free bags when I fly with this airline, and which is I've never used 3 before, but I brought 2 bikes and 1 suitcase, and I had to bring all the shit for cameras and all the different, because the bikes are different. I brought 2 different helmets, 2 different sets of shoes, knee pads, and all this shit. So I ended up filling up a suitcase too. So I usually like to pack light, and that was a heavy pack situation. But as soon as I touched down in San Francisco, I built up the Cannondale, and I took it on a 40. It's like a 45 miles and 5,000 foot climbing day, like right out of the gate. And I did that. I think I landed on a Tuesday, so I rode every single day, like for 8 days straight. I would ride the Cannondale and do like lots of climbing in miles, and then the next day I would do like on the squishy bike, I would do like 20 miles, but still like 3,000 feet of climbing on that bike. And I kept doing it all the way up into the LA Tourist. And by the time we got like ready to do that, I was shot. So I took a couple days off. And then me and some friends, JDR, Mario, from the channel, he's got a hotline, Mario S. Sepulveda. He also did LA Tourist with us. John Bennett did LA Tourist, who did the bike tour with us. The last bit, JDR obviously, and the first bit. All of us went and did LA Tourist together. Serena was there. You guys know Serena. She was with us for the first bit. Our friend Justin also. As we rode, though, and thankfully all the training riding in the Bay Area paid off. And also in North Carolina. The LA Tourist race was, if you're not familiar with it, I did make a video about it last year. They do 3 to 4 a year. I'm going to try and do every single one this year. There's one on May 11th that I'm trying to get out to. We'll see if I make it. Or March 11th, sorry. And what am I saying? I'm losing my train of thought. I'm sorry. I will get to your questions in a minute. I'm sorry I'm not responding to anything yet. Still talking about North Carolina. Oh, I guess we should go. I'm talking about LA Tourist. There. Sorry. I forgot I was doing this. There we go. So we're talking about LA Tourist. So then I went, all the training paid off. There was about 8 of us in a group together. Slowly over time, people started falling back. Some people are faster climbers. Some people are faster descenders. Some people are good at both. So we always wait at the bottom or the top for everybody. I forgot to mention, LA Tourist is a kind of, it's like a off-road scavenger alley cat kind of vibe. I say alley cat because in the start, it starts in a town in Burbank by the bike shop, and they give you these checkpoints the day before. They're just GPS points on a map. So you have to make your own route to get there. And the points are usually way in the mountains somewhere crazy, like in the middle of 2 mountains. So like you have to climb up and then drop down into a valley to get to it. Like there's not a lot of ways you can get to these places, but it's all about the routing. Anyways, when it first starts, everyone just fucking races through this town of Burbank, and it's like, it feels like an alley cat of people of all ages on different bikes. It's weird seeing 50-year-old people blow through red lights. Last year is what I saw people just blasting through lights, and I was like, holy shit. Anyways, where am I at? So yeah, we did LA Tourist, and out of the 8 of us, only 2 of us finished, myself and John Bennett. Everyone else kind of fell off slowly. We waited as long as we could. We were basically at a point where if John and I didn't leave where we were, we would have finished, like we would have been on the trails crossing streams when it was dark, and we were trying to at least be on the road by that time. So we finished the race. Out of 150 people, John and I came in at 30th and 31st. So even though we didn't really like race it, and we still were kind of, I was surprised with the results. Not that we were looking to get results from doing this thing. It's more about like, I just want to finish this thing. I want to do this thing. And if you guys have never been there or seen Los Angeles or the mountains out there, the reason why I like it so much is because it introduced the LA mountains to me. I've been, I lived in Northern California for a large portion of my life, and I always hated Los Angeles. But I never even realized, I was just blind to the fact that there were mountains right behind Los Angeles and never thought about it. Maybe because I wasn't into riding on that type of terrain yet or what. But when you're out there, it's a beautiful, beautiful, I don't know, it's a beautiful experience. So, okay, LA tours, nice. So the next thing is back in NYC. Okay, so now that I'm back in NYC, let me see. I got back at the end of the month, right before the start of February, and just being kind of like out with friends from the West Coast and out riding every day and filming a lot, and coming off of like not really uploading to YouTube. I usually kind of take a little bit of a break in the winter, is my new mindset. So I didn't even come into the studio, and for a while I was just like going on bike rides or hanging out, with Tatum and friends and not doing anything, just taking it completely easy. And it's been nice, but always in the back of my mind, I'm like, damn, I should probably get into the studio. Damn, I should probably edit something. Even though I had some edits like partially ready, I wanted to just, a lot of the video, the stuff that I shot, like most of the ride videos I've done, there's not really a story. I'm not putting together like, I'm not pushing a story, and I'm just sharing the ride. So I wanted to do at least some voiceover, so you get a little bit of where I'm at and what I'm thinking when I was writing this stuff. So I wanted to come in here and do a voiceover. So I have some videos coming out. The first video landing in first day in California. I already posted that up, but there was an export issue, so probably get that out on Sunday. But now that I'm back in New York, it's time to start working on things that I left before I left. Like I'm staring here at the Cannondale Topstone with the camera rig on it. I need to get cracking on that. The weather's been really nice here, and I just wanted, like I said, I wasn't coming in, so I was just like, I just want to ride my bike. I don't even want to really film. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I've been just going on rides and not filming anything, which has been nice. But I miss putting out, sharing videos and sharing rides with you guys and like doing this live stream thing. So hello, I'm back. So that brings me on to the next thing. Oh, new video. Oh yeah, I already talked about the new video. Here we go. The next thing is this Affinity frame that's sitting right behind me. If you're on Discord, you already know I posted a photo of the frame. Jason and I have been working on a project for God knows how long. And here it is. It's finally here. It's a bike that I worked with Jason with. These are him and I came together and made this bike, and it supports the things I was looking for in a bike, and I'm going to share them with you really quickly. And these bikes, I can't answer too many technical questions because this is just a prototype, and there are things that might change, but I'm going to give you my honest, just straightforward, tell you what's up. So yes, this is, first of all, DB's right. This is a fucking extra large. This is a 59, baby. Hold up. Okay. So, like my other affinities that I've had, or other bikes that I've had, let me just go back to, this is a bike that I would ride in the streets. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna try and sell you guys or anybody a bike that I wouldn't personally ride. So this bike is set up as a single speed. This is exactly what I would use to film. It's very look at it's got, in fact, I already put the brakes on here, but it's got internal routing just like my Low Pro. So it's got the brake hoses for the rear that go in and out of the frame, just like that. I already have the brakes on here, so there's no mistakes. You can run brakes on this bike. It comes with the fork. These are the new Affinity forks. It's carbon all the way through. This is it's the first Affinity made for taller people. One of the big things that I had an issue with, especially with the Low Pro, this isn't Low Pro geometry. This is, look how big the head tube is. Look at that. It's a steel frame. Originally, I didn't want there to be paint. I just wanted there to be a clear over like the raw metal. There were some, like I said, this is a prototype, so there were some issues with that. Internal cabling, yep. This is a 59. I'm a big boy, unhinged. So this is a black frame with sparkle, with fleck. It's just like the All City. Here, let me show you. I don't even know. Yeah, I'm 6'3", y'all. So I'm a tall dude. So one of the issues I had with the Low Pro was that I was riding a large, and I had a 130 stem and a lot of seat post, even though that thing is like stacked up. So this bike fits me properly, but there's a large, there's a medium, and there's a small of this frame. So some of the things that I like about this bike is that the seat tube, it has bottle cages on, or a bottle mount on it, so you can use a bottle mount if you like. That's important to me because when I'm riding, I want to carry water, especially if I'm filming somebody. Like if we're filming like Monster Track, I want the ability to carry a fucking water bottle. It's ridiculous if it doesn't have a water bottle holder, in my opinion. Second thing is that I wanted a bike with a short rear end, a very short rear end, like a track bike. I didn't want a long, and this isn't a diss on like other bikes that have long rear ends. There's reasons for long rear ends, but for the street, I like a tight, short rear end. So that's what this has, a pretty tight, short rear end. I don't know the numbers on it. Also a compact. I got the rear triangle. It's lower than the seat tube. It's like compact, so it's nice and tight. Not a lot of other things I can say. Oversized head tube. So it's 1 1/8" to massive boy on the bottom. And it comes with this fork, so it's all good. And I think it's going to ship. Like I said, I don't know too many things yet because this is a prototype, but I think for sure it ships with frame fork and headset. I want to run 30s on this bike, and I'll let you know how that goes. Like I said, we're not gonna. I don't know if it clears 30s yet. These are things that we need to thoroughly test before we can be like, yeah, this bike clears 30s with brakes, blah blah blah. I want to test everything out on it before I start claiming shit. But that's it. This is the bike that I've been working on with Jason for a long time. I haven't told anybody, any of you guys, I don't think. Maybe I did, and I forgot. But it finally came through, and it took a long time for this to happen. But here it is. I'm going to try and hurry up and build this up. I don't have... there's no name for the frame yet, dog. There ain't no name for the frame. There is a Hotline sticker on it right here. Right there. I put the Hotline sticker on the inside, non-drive side, always. I think that's the best place for a Hotline sticker. Yeah, that's the bike. I'm going to try and get it built up as soon as possible. As soon as it's built up. There's already a medium rolling around. Jason has it built up already. As soon as I get mine built up, yeah, you're going to start seeing videos on it immediately. So get ready for that. Right now, I currently don't have a bike to ride in the streets other than my number 22 track bike. Like all my bikes, I don't know if you guys knew this. I didn't realize it. I don't know why you would know. These are my things, not yours. I don't really have a bike. I guess the All City, in its current configuration though, it has big fat tires on it, so it's not exactly a fast bike. It's more like a sick ass like cruiser. So I don't have like a skinny tire bike for the streets at all. All my bikes have huge tires on them. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Every one of my bikes have huge tires other than my track bike. So this bike hopefully will clear 30s, and this is going to be the new whip, dude. Looking to build it out with some bling soon. We'll see what's up. Hyped to share it with you guys. Holy shit, it's Arpad. What up, dude? All right. Now ask me questions. Because now I will answer. Bike for Fish. I'm not a bike messenger. I don't know anything about bike messenger locks. Sorry, bud. Am I coming out with a skate shoe? I wish. What did you had for breakfast? Says Peter Anderson. What did you have for breakfast? What I did was I took bacon. We have bacon that's in the freezer, and the whole pack, all the strips are lying on top of each other. We just cut the pack this way, so you get like a small piece of like all the bacon pieces. So I got one frozen slice of it. It has 8 little slices of bacon in it. Put it in a pan, surrounded it with some potatoes that I rinsed and washed and rinsed and washed and froze and rinsed, and then threw that in the oven at 450 for like 20 minutes. Let that go to town, and then after 20 minutes, I took the bacon and flipped them and put them on top of all the potatoes and kind of loosen them up, season it up. And then I put 3 eggs in a pan and I cooked those sunny side up until the whites were cooked all the way through. And then I took everything out of the oven, poured it in a bowl, potatoes, bacon, and slid the 3 sunny side up eggs up on top with sriracha. Boom! That's what I had for breakfast, baby. What colors will be available on that Affinity? Gio, those are gonna be decided at a later date, but I definitely want to have some kind of a raw, color. This black with the sparkle, like the small rainbow fleck in it, is a pretty. That's a pretty sick one too. I don't know. Pretty good one. Was more Terry B meant to be mountain bike or just a happy accident? No, more Terry B is just all the raw. I just been riding mountain bike, so I put the raw videos on there for anyone who wants to watch a full like raw video. Also, more Terry B is just kind of overflow to help me put better curated videos on the main channel, I guess, but I haven't really been following those rules this last 2 months. I've just been putting mountain bike videos on the main channel, which I said I wasn't going to do, but still doing it. Yeah, it's just a place for the overflow to go to. Stigu, excited for winter to pass. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of winter, man. So yeah, definitely ready for that. Dimitri in the house. What's up, dude? Power Karma. What's up, guy? How are you doing? Dude, you've been going crazy virtual on those races and those rides. I've been seeing what you're doing. It's crazy. The tech in the man cave is looking good. What's the tire clearance in the new frame? No, we can't put 42. We're not gonna be able to fit 42s on that frame. I'm hoping for 30s. That's what we shot for. 32s I don't think are going to fit. If there's issues, it's going to be in the fork, not the rear of the frame. So oh, the acronym more Terry B. Yeah, I didn't know it was going to say mountain bike. That'd be, yeah. Any Bike Snob collabs coming up? Yes. But that's gonna probably turn into a more that's gonna turn into a bigger project in the future. So I don't really want to get into that, but yeah, there's more of that coming for sure. Wow. Will you maybe live stream the building of your new bike? Probably not. And that's because a lot of things can go wrong and happen where I might need to leave and go to a bike shop. So it's just not worth it. It's not even worth it for me to film it, really. Even when you think you have everything, something goes wrong. Like, this isn't a complete workshop here. So Hassan, how's the foot? The foot's good, man. Thank you for asking. I'm so over it here. Spring cannot come soon enough. Almost weekly punctures this year because of the gravel. Oh man, you need to get tubeless or some new tires or something. That sounds terrible. Donnie's saying he's just tuning in, getting your own Affinity frame. Yeah, there's a bike right there. Those will be out one of these years soon. There's probably going to be a pre-order. The people who will, the friends and fam on Discord are going to be the first to know always what's going on with the bikes. And anything really going on in my world. I usually throw a photo or a hint there first before anywhere else. Do I have an ETA? No, we need to buy all the stuff. So there's lots of stuff I gotta get for it still. Are you going to post an LA Tourist race this year? Luke, yes, I'm going to post my ride coverage, but to be completely honest, like I mentioned before, especially with a race, I didn't talk to the camera. I didn't build much of a story. All I really did was turn the camera on some of the descents, and I only brought the Insta360 with me, so we only have that camera. But from what I saw, some of it looks good. We'll see. It's not as, my final verdict with the 360 versus the GoPro is that the Insta360, the capabilities of moving the shot around is awesome. But the way I use the GoPro is superior. That's my conclusion. If you only have one camera to shoot with, and you're unsure of what to do, the Insta360 is probably fine. But if you are trying to get more dialed shots and you have it all dialed in, and you even have two GoPros, like I have the Mini that I keep on my helmet, then you can get a lot with those two cameras. So I know no one asked, but I'm telling you, GoPro over Insta360 still. It took me a while to figure it out. Ramon says he was in Boston last weekend. I don't know how y'all in the Northwest deal with the cold on such a consistent basis. Yeah, I don't. I hate it. It's actually been warm here, though, the last couple days. Like, warm as in, like, we were riding in the 40s and 50s, and today was, like, 60s. But it's actually, the temps are going to drop. In fact, on the way here, it was drizzling all day, but it, like, stopped. And it was like nothing, right? Like nothing coming out of the sky. As soon as I was like, all right, I'm gonna head on over and and go set up this live stream, dude. Fucking started just coming down, so I got completely drenched. I tried to hide for a bit, and it didn't work. I was already soaked, and I said, "Fuck it." I'm wearing jeans right now, and they're just made of cotton basically, and they just soaked up all the water. So I got completely wet. My shoes are soaked. Everything was soaked. So luckily there's a washer and dryer here. So I threw my clothes in the dryer, and I was going to do the live stream with no pants on, but then I thought that was probably stupid if I had to get up and get the frame or something. So luckily they were dry before the stream started. So Devin said, what's up, Devin? How are you liking those new Rene Hearses, running the same pair on my gravel bike? I've ridden these tires before, the same exact ones, and I liked them other than the sidewalls used to seep. Like, they used to bubble out, like sealant would escape. But then on Bike Tour, Sean Mon told me that the reason... The way to do it without getting that seepage is you have to use a different type of sealant. So I went from using Stans, and I'm now using Orange Seal. And Orange Seal has a different base. It's not ammonia based. Basically, any sealant that's ammonia based does not work with René Hurst at all. It like leaks through the tires. Not very good. So I love the tires. The tires, those are the 42Cs. I forget what they're called. But they're the 42C like super knobby ones. They have like a row of 4 to 6 knobs across the sides of them. They're actually pretty fast on the street considering how like knobby they are. And they're great on the really good on the trails. They're the Endurance Plus sidewalls. I wouldn't skimp on the sidewalls at all. I'm a big dude and I don't baby my bike, especially that bike. I fucking run it into rocks and take it off drops, and I ride it as hard as I can ride it without falling. Anyways, so yeah, I use Orange Seal on it and it's working great. But those tires on those rims, that combination I haven't used before, and those 42s, because the rim is wider, they don't seem to be as wide as the IRC Bokens that I had on there before. Those seem to be a bigger tire, and they're both rated 42. But I think the René Hurst, it used to look bigger on a different rim that I had, but now that I'm on these wider rims, either way, they're not as big feeling. They look smaller, but they're great. And I've already taken that bike on 2 pretty hardy rides with those tires, and it's all good. Gio says, what happened to City Bike's key fob they owed you? Did they ever send you one? They have not sent me one. They owe me 2. They haven't sent me any of that stuff. I don't know where it's at. As soon as I get that stuff in, I would do some City Bike stuff, but there's no way to really reach out and be like, yo, where's my stuff? Any chance of a documentary about NYC messengers like Red Light Go, but updated? No, absolutely not. No, I'm not doing it. Someone else can do it. There's plenty of that's been done and dated, and there's there's not a lot of, I don't even want to get into it. That scene is like with technology is changing a little bit, so like there's just not even this like the same amount of people doing it. So somebody can do it though. Did I switch the gimbal I'm using for the GoPro? I did not. Still using the WG2X. Donnie wants to know what the Discord is, huh? Right there, buddy. Donnie, you see that second Stream Elements post? That's for you. That's the link for Discord. Did I lose weight? No. Maybe I look like it right now. Probably. I would think I would lost weight, but when I came back from California, I actually weighed more. But my legs are way bigger, so I don't know. Weight from up here went into my legs. My legs are heavy boys now, right now. What's your thoughts on backup storage? Are big storage kits okay for the risk of data failure, or just get a bunch of smaller terabytes? Mike, I'm glad you asked. I think I've brought this up before. So, these are pretty common right here, right? Let me see if. Oh, I forgot I have a light right here. Hold on. There we go. We're missing a light. Okay, now look. Yeah, you can see it now. Huh? Yeah. Okay. I have like a little product light back there I forgot about. It's been a while since I've done this. Forgot to turn it on. Mike, so yeah, hard drives. So, I use these to work off of, T5s, T7s. Very common. But you're talking about archiving. And archiving, I use stuff like this. I just use 3.5, 7200 RPM mechanical drives. This is an 8 terabyte, and I do 2 of them. I have a double drive up there. This is the cheap way to do it. And basically, I have 2 copies of every drive, and I try to leave one set of hard drives at my house and another set of hard drives here. Right now, I'm failing to do that. They're kind of mixed up. I need to figure that out. So, that's all. That's what I do. What do you think? You know about this, right? So 8 terabyte drive used to get me used to have enough room on it for a third to a half of a year. Now it only, if I film a lot, it's like, yeah, it's more like a quarter of a year. It's getting smaller and smaller. So the problem with those drives is you have to manually make sure that the drives are perfectly mirrored. An 18 terabyte is too expensive. At least if you get, I don't even know if they make an 18 terabyte at a mechanical drive, but I know they go up to 10 or 12 for sure, like via Amazon. In the 6s and the 8s, the price point is, it's cheaper. So I would rather do, I think I'm up to 8s now. I trust 8s. They've been fine. But remember, I do double. I save on 2. So if one craps out on me, which it's not happened before, I have a backup. So I do not use RAID, no. I do redundant. I don't trust RAID, which is like the same thing. A RAID has, there's reasons why a RAID is safe, but then I don't know. It's complicated, man. My old drives weren't set up RAID, so then setting them new ones that are RAID, it just gets, oh man, too much. Michael Tapp, what's up? Is YouTube channel your full-time job? No, it's not. It's not. I also do Twitch and Instagram. No, I still work in video production. So no, it's not full-time. I work whenever I can work. During COVID, I couldn't work, so I was here all the time. I forgot I was clicking on stuff. You can burn everything in Blu-ray, says Bolina. All right. Here we go. I am riding the 5-borough bike tour this year. Are you riding the 5-borough bike tour too, Terry? Touring different places. Yes. I am riding the 5 Borough Bike Tour. I already have my tickets and everything. I'm ready to do it. Gio asks, will you eventually take a trip to Mexico City to ride with Rupert K and others? Sadly, I don't have any trips planned. There was supposed to be a work trip this month. It doesn't seem like it's happening. So I was going to double up on getting paid to go out there and ride, but now it doesn't seem like it's working out, which is something that happens a lot. It's okay. So sadly, no. Honestly, the types of rides that Cooper does these days out there, you're not going to see a lot of city riding anyways. He's like me, and he likes to ride way out there and get in deep, you know what I mean, and go way up there. So that's what, if you follow him on Strava, you'll see his rides. He's not chilling in Mexico City. He's like way up in the mountains and in the volcanoes and stuff, getting strong out there. I am a great guy. That sounds like a sketch-ass YouTube username here. After watching South Bay Gravel Kings, I was inspired to try the route myself, but I couldn't get onto Fifth Field Cahill from Sweeney Ridge. It looked close. How do you get on that trail? It looks like they're opening trails there in the future. So be on the lookout for that. There is a lot of closed stuff over there because there's a water preserve park or a water reservoir. I think it's for San Mateo County. So yeah, a lot of that stuff is off limits, but you could find your way through if you go around that stuff. There's also new signage we noticed up there. And that's part of the Pacific Crest Trail. And it looks like they're going to reopen a lot of it soon. I think they're just trying to figure out how to keep some of it closed to people, but I think they're opening a lot of it up soon. So you'll see. Martin Schwartz, do you ever use e-bikes? Yeah, when I'm filming like stuff, I have an e-bike rig. If you check Instagram, it's Instagram Reel. You'll see it. Tour de Bronx 2023. Why would I forget about the 5 Borough? You can do both, man. Don't close yourself down. Don't be closed-minded. Do them both. You can do Tour de Bronx and you can do 5 Borough. What's a good year for the Whistler goal becoming a reality? Dude, fuck. I was hoping it was going to be this year. We'll see. It could happen this summer. I don't know. I have travel plans out of country in the beginning of summer, so I don't know what's going to happen there. I also, wanted to do the Great Divide on the hardtail. That's still not built over there. But that bike's not built yet, so still can't do it. That moved on me. Michael Tapp says, where is Terry B from originally? Terry B is from the Bay Area originally. It's Friday, baby. How long have we been on? I don't even know. What about you guys? What do you guys want to see here? Let me write this down. What do you want to see from me? What do you want to see from me? Stream Elements wants to see cycling live streams. Cooking video. I'm doing some cooking tonight. I'm roasting a chicken. She's not here, so. Yeah, I'm roasting a chicken, so I have it, I guess it's a dry brine. I'm dry brining it right now. So I have it on the, I took it out of the package, obviously, and I dried it all up, and I seasoned the shit out of it, salted it, and it's just in the fridge, open, free as a bird. Drying out, hopefully, a little bit, getting that skin nice and dry, so we can get it crispy later. So I'll tell you how that chicken goes. Hopefully it goes well. I don't know. Okay. So cooking video, yeah, maybe that's coming soon. We'll see. Wesley D says, I love to see more huge tours, but I'm sure that's brutal. Florida to Maine, bike to Alaska. The tours thing is hard to do right now. Obviously, the weather's not appropriate for it. Could do like Southwest tours right now, but they would be short, like, week tours, like 1 week tours. So yeah, I honestly, coming back from riding across the country, I really was like, yeah, I can keep doing these. But obviously I need to turn on flick the switch and turn on Twitch. You know what I mean? Get the Twitch streams going again. I thought about multicasting to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, just to include everybody, because it seems like it's legal now to do that for me. But I don't know, man. It is what it is. These are the days we're living in. You know what I mean? This is it. I would love to do a tour. Filming a video across, like, it's just hard to do it. You know what I mean? Film a race in Paris? I don't know. What kind of race? Cooking with Terry B would be a vibe. That weird cross-country video was cool. Thank you, Michael Tapp. Yeah, I know. I got real weird and experimental on the audio and the music, and a lot of people hated it. They're like, what the fuck is this? It's like, dude, just let me be, bro. Just let me hang out. Let me get weird with it. That's how the tour felt, especially towards as it got further and further. It felt more and more like that to me. So I just wanted you to feel the vibe, bro. The most natural cycling related you and your friends video you can come up with. Oh. It would be cool to do a video about cycling nutrition. I don't know anything about cycling nutrition, man. So maybe that's the video. Yeah, that's the fucking video. Is the way that I actually eat when I'm on the bike. You'll be grossed out. I'm going to ride the Pennsylvania Grinduro race. Looks like some nice riding. Oh, what's up, Hev? Let me see. When is that? Pennsylvania Grindero. Pennsylvania Grinder. Grindero. Grindero, bro. Fuck out of here. Grinder. Pennsylvania Grindero. Ah, I'm not gonna be here for that. This guy has his gravel bike with the goddamn fork on there. He's fucking grinderoing it up, baby. Okay. What's up, Yeah, I don't think I can make it to that. I'm not going to be available to do that. Rotisserie chicken included in cycling video. Sick. Ben Bruce says, did you end up riding LA Taurus? I'd love to see the footage if you did. Yes, Ben, that's going to coming out soon. I spoke about it earlier. Zachary says, I just want to see people almost getting hit by cars. Zach, you're probably not going to see videos like that from me anymore. Sorry, buddy. You have to find another channel for that. How about Ragbri? Ragbri. I would love to do Ragbri, but I just don't. Yeah, I need to do it. I think it sells out every year. I'd love to just crash it. Just like, what are they going to tell me? I can't ride it? You know what I mean? I would love to try and pay to get in, and if it doesn't work, then, you know. Ragbri is usually in July, right? I think so. If it's in July, I might be able to do it. I can't do anything towards the end of June, though. Head out to Death Valley and catch up with Wonder Hussy. I don't even know who Wonder Hussy is. But Death Valley would be sweet. I might be the minority, but some of those local trips where you go grab some food are fire. Oh, where do I eat on camera? I don't even remember those. Love your short commercial pro bike vids. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, I have this rig here set up for that. Did you already did this cross ride through New York and back with the subway this year? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Salterman. Bagels and cold brew. Red Bull and Gatorade. Seattle to Portland, then Ragbri. Damn. Seattle to Portland's a pretty easy one, dude. I think that's pretty easy. Go to the beach? East Hampton? Nah, not right now, dude. Hell no. I can't, dude. How did the Bike Angel thing go? I got a total of $200 and something from it. $200 and something. Beardman YouTube says, hello. Ragbri is July 22nd to 29th. I think I can do that if they allow me to get in there. Got to get that gravel bike in full sus up to Vermont. I've ridden in Vermont on for mountain bikes. I haven't done any graveling there. We do have loose plans. We've been talking about it. Me and the boys have been talking about doing there's a route that was posted on bikepacking.com. recently about riding from the Vermont Canada border south all the way down to the bottom of Vermont, basically. The problem is you have to get back to it's a one-way trip. So you have to get all the way up there, or you have to get back to where your car is, or get back from where it ends. So like the ideal thing to do is more a loop. And so our friend Mitch has done a loop out there, kind of loosely based around all the breweries that are in Vermont, and they're really short days. They're like 50-mile days, but there's a lot of climbing out there. So that might be more of a reality for us. Unfortunately, I can't live stream that stuff because it's out. There's no reception, or there's not a lot of reception. So it's just not, I'm not going to bring a bunch of live streaming gear for that, but I would film maybe with my phone or something with good audio at least, and just show the process, show us getting it done. Collage, cool. Now this is a good question here. Mountain bike videos with Tony coming soon. I wish, dude. I wish Tony would get a mountain bike and ride with us, but he just, I don't know, man. He says he's gonna get a gravel bike soon. He said, yeah, he's going to have a Weiss gravel bike soon. So we'll see what's up with that. John McLean, are you going back to Russia considering the current situation? No, there's no way I can get into Russia. Or I would go to Russia right now. No way. Doesn't seem like a friendly place for a U.S. citizen to go to, considering the current climate and the world affairs. So no, definitely not. Nico, what's up, dude? I see you back on Renee's Hurst tires. How do you like them? They're working out great so far. Loving them. I was talking about them earlier. You missed it, buddy. Tony on a mountain bike. Yes, Tony has ridden mountain bikes with me more than once. Tony has ridden Mountain Creek with me. It's a good time. It's a good ride. He's fun. Would you ever try trials riding? Trials as in time trials, or trials as in like a trials mountain bike? I wouldn't do either. Neither of them. Not interested in it. Really. Gio's asking, as a freelancer, seeing the changes in New York since the pandemic, do you think you'd have more opportunities back in Cali, or is it pretty much the same gamble? Nah, way more opportunities in New York than in California, for sure. For me, yeah, for sure, 100%. There might be more like outdoor bike, like pro video, like commercial productions that I could probably get on more if I lived in California. But as a whole, no, there's more opportunity in New York for sure. Bike checks are always nice. Can't wait to see Tony's gravel bike. Yeah, I did. So I've been putting all the bike checks on the More Terry B channel, and I recently did a bike check on Instagram Reels, and I was thinking I should just do the bike check vertically, and then I can put them on YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts bike checks. That sounds like a good idea. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. Check out Thunder Mountain. I don't know where Thunder Mountain is. Where is it? Oh, I know Thunder Mountain. Never mind. Sorry. Thunder Mountain Bike Park. Yeah. I know Thunder Mountain, dude. It's pretty sick. Is the Affinity gonna replace the All City? No, they don't say. They don't serve the same purpose, Robin. The All City is a big fat 650B tire bike. It's slow. It's a sick build. It's right here. Finally got the wound up on it. It only took over a year. Eventually I'm gonna get some 650 or some 700C wheels for the All City, and yeah, it'll have 700s, and maybe it'll be more similar. That's gonna be my like single speed city chiller / like if I want to go ride single speed on gravel or dirt, I'm gonna bring that thing. And I can't wait for that. Actually, I just need I need to make some gearing changes, and I'm waiting on these hubs to be laced up to some rims, baby. I've showed you guys the Paul hubs I've had a million times. Remember that All City is set up 142 spaced. So I have 142 spaced through axle Paul hubs that I need to get laced up to some carbon hoops, and then it'll go on the All City, and the All City will be my single speed machine. But I need, like I said, I need to dial in that gearing for that thing. And then once I ride it more, I'm probably going to end up changing the bars. Even though I think the bars are sick for the streets. They're just not, I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably change them. Oh, I didn't even mention to you guys. Here, let's just highlight. Let's just highlight this. I like it. I didn't mention to you guys. I'm setting up my Affinity right here as a single speed with drop bars. Let me show you. Dude, I've been holding on to these TRP brake levers. They're just for single speed. They're just brakes. I've been holding on to these for so long, dude. Yeah, I'm putting these on the Affinity. It's gonna be a single speed with drops. I've always wanted a single speed with drops. It's gonna be sick. Any tips from recovering from injuries? I fractured my fibula and I want to bounce back. Fuck, man. I'm sorry. Broken bones are the worst. I think the most important thing with an injury is to know that you're going to go through a natural state of depression. And I would say don't fight the depression. You know, does that make sense? Don't fight the depression. You're supposed to be depressed. You're going to have time to sit around basically, right? And reflect and think about things, you know. It gave me time. I'm only using my own injury as the experience to tell you what I went through. But yeah, there was a slow, stagnant feeling. So I started feeling depressed. I wasn't riding my bike, but it gave me the opportunity to sit there and think about things that I needed to change or things that I had done that I'm proud of, or things that I can improve on. You know what I mean? And without that like little stop of activity and that feeling of depression, I probably wouldn't have went there, you know? So there's always a silver lining, you know what I mean? Just make sure you use that time wisely and embrace the downtime, and to, you know, make some adjustments and some changes, baby, and heal swiftly, baby. Woo! That's all I can say. What's up, BT? Let me see. Dude, this is the new A$AP Rock in Blockhead. It's pretty sick. Yo, shout out Eric. How's his gallery gigs going? He's doing good. He was just in the Bay Area recently, so like he went there when I came back, and then he was there for work, which is great. Yo, Terry, how do you organize your spare parts? I don't. They're a fucking mess. they're just in a bin. And I have to dig through them every fucking time. It's so annoying. I need like the best thing. What you need to really get is like the cheapest way is like go to a yard sale or somewhere and find like an old tackle box, and you can use that to like hold all your screws and shit, because you need extra screws and nuts and all the other little bibs and bobs. Those are the most annoying thing to organize. Right now they're all in plastic bags and on the bottom of the bin. I'll just to dump them out every time. And then yeah, just bins, dude. I don't know how else to do it. Sam Adams, you make the best videos for spinning, 3 Blind Mice and Monster Track. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, 3 Blind Mice is a doozy. Yeah, definitely definitely was out there. I feel like I can do that same thing with the if I rode alone a little more, or maybe with another rider, where we just go and we don't stop. You know, we do a whole route and we don't stop. I think I might talk to someone about that, where we go up to Cold Spring and we just do like a loop, like a short loop, and I just stay behind the rider the whole time and we film the whole loop. You know what I mean? I would have to change batteries most likely. Yeah, for sure. But could be a good one. What's your 5-borough bike tour name? Paper Boys. those are the homies in SF. I think I wrote Paper Boys down for the team. Just join your nicely organized Discord server. Also want to say thank you for being a great inspiration for all sorts of cyclists out there. Hey, thank you. I'm happy that you found this channel and you found everyone here. The more you participate in Discord, the more you'll probably meet others who are here right now. But being completely honest with you, the Discord was first set up and served the Twitch community. So the YouTube crossover isn't as big, but there are people here that are there as well. And because a lot of these people here also watch Twitch, so. BT says, what was the best riding you did in the Bay? Man, we did a ride. We did a lot of rides, dude. It's hard to say, because like the South Bay, I honestly hadn't done a lot of rides in the South Bay when I lived there. I mean, I would ride out there, but not to the extent that we rode recently. And man, there's some gems out there, dude. And it looks like you can really, if you like, there's a loop out there or a one way I would shuttle a car out. I would like, unfortunately do it like a mountain bike ride, and I would take like 2 cars and I would bring one car all the way to where we're going to end up, and then have the next car drive us and the bikes all the way to where we're going to start. You can connect a huge portion of the South Bay all on trails, not a single car, and it's so sick. I'm gonna try and do it one of these days. We'll see. I think the South Bay, yeah. The recent like South Bay Gravel Kings video, riding over there in Pacifica is always really good. What else? Shuttle bitch. Yeah, well, we would shuttle not to the top. We would shuttle not to go to the top of like a mountain. It's to shuttle so we don't have to ride with traffic on the way back. That's what it's all about. Because the ride without that road section riding all the way back is still going to be like 50 miles of like all dirt. There's a bikepacking route from SF to Santa Cruz. I'm aware of it. It's a Condor Pass, I believe, is part. It rides on Condor Pass. You still got to ride through. You still got to go through some gnarly shit, and it's not. No one I know that lives in the Bay who does that type of stuff has actually reported back on whether it's rideable right now or not. That's one of the things that is questionable out there, is like some of the stuff you go out there and it hasn't been ridden in a long time and it gets overgrown, or like with all the rain it might just be fucking gone, you know? So yeah, but I did see that there's a route out there. Martin, I know nothing about Trek. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think that's it, y'all. I'm probably going to get out of here before it looks like it has stopped raining, and I'm going to get out of here. So is there anything you want to talk to me about? Jay King says, have you ever considered covering or racing any of the bigger gravel events such as Mid-South? Nah, man. It's really hard to film and participate in a race like that or a ride like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, there's a lot of considerations that I have to make if I'm just filming, and then if I'm also participating in something that's like over X amount of hours, it gets more and more difficult. Yo, thank you guys. Thank you for hanging out on a Friday, y'all. I know it's kind of a weird one. I just realized it's been a while, and it was so long that I had to put this camera here. Like, none of this stuff was here. I had to reset everything up. I'm glad that the audio sort of worked, and that the stream worked. So thank you guys for being here. Yeah. I was at Mid-South last year. I did not ride, no. I was passing through. I was on a full suspension mountain bike. Didn't have the right bike for it. Do we get to see the drone footage? Yes, there's videos with drone footage. It's going to be sick. You make the internet more interesting. Thank you for making videos. Daniel, thank you for watching them. I was going to tell you just now, I was going to lie to you and say, if you didn't watch them, I wouldn't make them, but that's a fucking lie. I would still make the damn videos. But what I mean to say is thank you for watching them, because it means something to me that actually people see the stuff. So I would still make them though. BT wants to know when we're going to get twitchy with it again. When the weather cooperates, probably April. You know how it goes. This isn't anything new. This is the same old Terry B out here. Do you like single speed or multi-sided better? Oh, no, I don't have it. I like all bikes, man. I like all bikes. They're good. They're good for both scenarios. The simplicity of a single speed is awesome. Having gears sometimes is mandatory, though, if you don't want to walk your bike. So sometimes I don't mind walking my bike, but other times I want to stay on the bike without taking my foot off the pedals. Or what? Actually, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Without putting my foot on the ground. Because sometimes I take my foot out of the pedals, but I don't touch the ground. I just fucking do this. Good to talk to you, Robin, and everyone else. Here I am. I'm back for you, baby. We'll see you again. Mike mentioned, did I mention Socks is misgendered and realized is a girl? She loves shoulder rides. I know, I've been watching, dude. It's fucking wild. It's so good. Hardtail Party reviewed the Thompson hardtail. All I could think of is Jason destroying the same hardtail at Sea Otter or whatever that event was. It was a different bike. It was. It would have been terrible if it was a fucking Thompson bike. Holy shit. All right, y'all. Love y'all. See you soon. I gotta stop this.